All right, we are recording again. This is going to be another one of these draft analysis videos. Hopefully you can hear me. I'll turn the volume up a little bit. Excuse me. Another draft analysis video where we go over, let me get out of the way, where we go over what we are drafting, what I can do better, what I'm too high on, what I'm too low on. Pretty easy pick one, pack one here. Nighthawk Scavenger is an incredible card, kind of like an upgraded, what is it? Nighthawk Vampire or something like that. Vampire Nighthawk, maybe, I think. Similar to that. Royal Eruption, up there in the best common. That or Colony Ambush would probably be the pick. Wind Robber is good as well. As far as on the wheel, either the Wind Robber would be good if we go blue-black rogues, or either those black commons. No Way Eruption and Ambush get back to us, but those are probably the next two best cards in the pack, in my opinion. Okay, so we do see another Ambush, and we also see a Falconer. There's also Rabid Bite as well. I think I'm on... I haven't gone blue-black rogues. Seafloor Stalker is really good as well. I've never gone blue-black rogues, and black-green is not great. Like I said, I think I'm still on Ambush, and maybe we use that as a splash. I think the Falconer's great, but it's obviously much better in blue-green, where you're going to be kicking a bunch of stuff. There's nothing here black for us, definitely not on blood price. So yeah, I think I'm on Ambush here because it's a flip. If it was just 2 and a green fight something, I think I would take Falconer and possibly even Seafloor Stalker as well. We'll take the flip and see what we get. So we've got an on-color uncommon. What does it do? Enters the battlefield with 3 1/1 counters on it. If it was kicked, whenever 1 or more +1/+1 counters are put on a creature you control, if that's in your graveyard, you can put it on top of your library. That's good. How good is it? Do we just move in on it? Other cards in consideration are McKindy Stampede. Blood Priest is good, but I don't think it's quite up there. Maybe Scale the Heights. Pickaxe is alright as well. I guess we just take the uncommon and just see what we can do here in Golgari. A ton of red, some pretty good red. If we were green-red, the elemental would be alright. I don't think it's one of the weaker dual color uncommons in my opinion. Canopy Baloth is good. Sky Dancer's good as well. Let's see. Do we want a 4 mana 4/3 or the 3 mana? I still think our black is a little bit better than our green. So I think I'm on Sky Dancer. We have not seen much black, but also it could be just not much black being open. So I think I'm on the Sky Dancer here. Although Baloth is a really nice card as well. Yeah, see, so we're not getting a ton of black coming our way. Rockslide Sorcerer is very nice, but we are pretty far off of the instants and sorceries, and we are also pretty far off of red. So I think Gnarled Colony, if we do end up in Golgari, is the best card here. If we don't end up playing green, I would be on Mind Drain. Royal Mage is a nice card. Sorcerer is a great card as well. But again, those kind of go together. You want to play a lot of instants and sorceries, of which we have one. Sort of have one. So I think Colony is the pick here. Pretty easy Rabid Bite, in my opinion. Reclaim the Wastes is playable for sure. But a pretty easy Rabid Bite for us here, in my opinion. What is the 1/4? Let's see. Put a basic land from your hand onto the battlefield. So we have not. We're getting cut off black pretty hard here. I really like binding. We'll just take the root grazer. If we do end up wanting to splash it, we can. And if we don't, then it's whatever. Nothing else for us here. It's the most splashable card for us. Binding may be the more powerful card, but the 2 white pips make it harder to splash for sure. Let's see here. I do not like either of these cards. The Mucklord goes well with our skeleton here, and it goes well with the 1/1 counter stuff, but it is not a good card in my opinion. So I think I'm on Silencer. I'm not sure. Whatever it is that we get from this pack, I'm kind of hoping that we don't have to play it. I think I just take the Blight Blade here. Makes our Rabid Bite really good. Helps muck up the ground a little bit. This is best of 1, so Broken Wings isn't going to do much for us. And the Aesthetic is playable. But again, I think I like the Death Touch better. Boy, oh boy. Nothing we're going to play here. I'll just grab whatever. The pickaxe did come back to us, so that's pretty cool. We'll take it. Yeah, nothing for us here. So we are getting cut pretty hard here, it seems. Red is very, very open. But unfortunately, we have no red cards so far. The Hornbeetle's great. As far as what we could wheel. Is Hornbeetle better than Canopy Baloth? I think so, because we kind of want to be doing some +1/+1 counter stuff, excuse me. Or maybe we take the Hazard if red is going to be open. Do we take that and maybe backdoor our way in? At the beginning of your end step, create a 1/1 green insect for each 1/1 counter you put on creatures under your control. I think I'm going to keep the Beetle. Baloth is close. Hazard is close. But I think I'm on Beetle. Survivor would be a great card for us to get on the wheel. What does this do? Spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party. So this is a good pack for us. Scythecat is great. This third column here is what I'm looking at. Feed the Swarm is good. Scythecat is good. And Adventurer is good as well. What's our party stuff looking like? We have 4 rogues and that's it. So it's kind of between these two for me. Feed the Cat and Scythe. Or feed the Cat. Feed the Swarm and Scythecat. I think I'm going to take Feed the Swarm. I really like having one of these. Yeah, I really like having one of those. And so far, we have 2 fight spells, and that's it for removal. So black isn't great for us here. And Scale the Heights. I think Scale's the pick here. Really, any of these last 4 cards are all playable for us. I think it's between Scale the Heights and second Blight Blade. I think I'm on Scale because we are going to have a little bit of a 1/1 counter sub-theme here. So now it's between... I think I'm on Rebirth. We want to get a couple flip lands in here. Gnarled Colony would be the pick otherwise. Constrictor's also okay, but not... That wouldn't be the pick. I would be on Rebirth, Colony, Stomper, then maybe Constrictor. Might also just be the Brute as well. I think I'm on Gecko. Again, this is our third Bailoff that we've passed, which kind of stinks, but I think I'm on Gecko here. Regrowth is really nice as well if we do ever want to splash the Root Grazer. I don't think we have much reason to at the moment, but in the future, who knows? Or if we wanted to splash anything in the future, that is. Wow, that's a late Roost of Drakes. Holy cow. I think I'm on Colony now. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah, so I think before I take second Scale the Heights, I want to make sure that I have a creature out before I play my Scale the Heights. So I'm going to take second Colony here. Wow, blue seems pretty open as well. Pack Beast is interesting. The Cleric, 5 mana 3/4 is not what we want. We don't have a ton of party stuff either. So maybe Blightblade or Mind Drain could be interesting. I think we'll just take second Blade here. Another Root Grazer, wow. Probably on Blood Price though. Root Grazer doesn't do a heck of a lot for us. And with it being here pick 8, if we do end up wanting to splash it or something, we'll probably get it on the wheel. It didn't get picked first time through. It probably won't get picked second time through. Pretty easy Bailoff for me here. Mind Carver has been very underwhelming, and Constrictor also pretty underwhelming. Wow, Scythecat wheeled. Heck yeah, I almost took that. Easy pick there. And now just some stuff for the collection. We might play Brute. I think I'll take the Constrictor, just possibly give our stuff Menace. So blue seems open coming from this side now too. Wow, last pick Scale the Heights. Let's go. So swing and a miss on our rare. Shelter is interesting if we do go the white splash route. I think Subtle Strike. We don't really have any ways to gain life, do we? Or what is the... Oh, we didn't take any Mind Drain. Is that the one? Yeah, we don't have any Mind Drains to trigger the sign, but it is still a 5 mana 3/3 flyer. I think I like that better. And if we can wheel anything, we'll be happy. Shadowcat is excellent for us here. If we can wheel that Scythecat, that would be great. Another Subtle Strike is good to see. Wow, 2 Royal Eruptions in a row and an Into the Royal? Holy cow. Wow, look at that. Sorcerer too? Man, if we went blue-red spells, we would be eating right now. Not a ton here. I don't really want a second axe. Kind of weak here. Third Blightblade seems excessive. I think I like it better than a second Bailoff. I don't like the snare. Was it Snarecaster? Constrictor's okay. And Pickaxe, like I said. I'm going to cut the white splash there. Recovery is excellent. Colony is good. Survivor is good. Yeah, if we can wheel any of the green cards here, that would be fantastic. If we could get this online, plus, what is it, the Constrictor? Give everything Trample and Menace? Well, not everything, but everything with a counter. That would be very good, very good. Enters the battlefield if it was kicked. All creatures. That goes well with our Blight Blade. Otherwise, there's nothing for us. Blight Blade, but I think 3 is about as many as we want of those. Probably just take Reclaim here. I'm debating that or just the inversion for the gem pick, or for the collection pick, but we'll just take it for the gems. Reclaim may or may not make the deck. I'm not 100% sure if we would play that. What's our creature count like? 17? It's between Adventure and Mind Drain. Excuse me. Again, it's best of one, so I'm not going to take the Broken Wings. I think I want Mind Drain. Oh, nope. No, we don't. Dang it. Definitely would have taken Mind Drain if I knew that was coming. We just take the Brute here. Or a second Adventure. Strength and Solidarity is okay. What's our... well, it doesn't matter. Party count, we have 1 Wizard, a bunch of Rogues, 1 Cleric. So we do get the Gloom Hunter back. I like that. Especially if we can kick it. Scythecat wheels again. Awesome. We'll just take the uncommon, but we're not going to play it. Not going to play it. Not going to play it. And not going to play it. Okay. So let's see here about our build. Need to make 6 cuts. Let's get our flip lands over here. I think we only have 3. Yeah, so we have 3 of them. 6 cuts. I think we can cut 1 of those. I don't think we need 3. Do we want the bail off? How many ways to gain life do we have to trigger our Scion here? We'll lose life. There. That can gain us life. Those can gain us life. I thought we had 1 more there. Yeah, I think I'm cutting the pickaxe as well. Maybe the Brute just kind of doesn't do much for us. 17 creatures still. And I think I still want to play 17 lands with the flips. Because our flips are all good. It's not like we're playing any junk flips where it's basically a tap land. I think all of those have some really decent value to them. Did we? We did take that, okay. So maybe we would have put the... not Scale the Heights, what was the 1-drop one where it puts a 1/1 counter for your party? I forget what that's called. Maybe we would have played that. I don't think we have any kicker payoffs. I like that this is just a recurrable 5/5 in the late game. That is what we are hoping to use it for. I think I'm going to cut price. And I'm keeping the Sky Dancer in here, as well as something that made them put stuff in their graveyard, I thought. For the Nighthawk Scavenger, if we can make that a 2/3 or a 3/3 or better, that's going to be a big threat for us. What's the Shadow Cat do? Sacrifice creature, put 1/1. Okay, so that helps us with some card draw, so we can cut the other one and not worry about it. The Shadow Cat with Hornbeetle is a great combination. I think I'm going to keep the Gecko in there. That's our only kind of kicker payoff. So let's see. We need to make 2 more cuts. Is Constrictor just too much of a win more card? Is the Arbor Mage too much of a win more card? I think I like Arbor Mage less than the Constrictor. So, is it Canopy Bailoff? I want to keep the 2 of these because of our fight spells. In case we don't have a creature big enough, then we can fight that and kill anything. 1 more cut. Maybe it is the Sky Dancer. Or is it Colony? I don't think so, because I want stuff to trigger our Scale the Heights. I'm not sure what our last one is. What is our last cut here? I'm not going to cut any of these 3. Do I cut a land and run 19? Nothing is jumping out at me here, so let me know what you would cut. Maybe Constrictor, but I like that Maybe it is the Constrictor. I think it's between these 2, Constrictor and Sky Dancer. Do I want to go down to 15 creatures? I don't know what else it would be. What's our worst non-creature spell? Boy, I like all of our non-creature spells. Dang it. Is it a Scale the Heights? How many other ways do we have to put counters on things? That does it on its own. That does it with life gain. That does it on its own. Does it on its own. Kicker, 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 kicker. So there's a lot that need to be kicked. So I don't want to cut a land because I want to make sure I have enough lands to kick my spells. So I think it's between a Scale the Heights and a Bailoff. Is there anything I'm missing that I want to add? No. So I think it's between Bailoff and, Scale the Heights. I like Scale the Heights because it puts a 1/1 counter on something, and if we have the Scion out, so I think I'm going to cut Bailoff. I think that's right. So let's get ourselves some cool lands here. I like these ones. And then, what swamps do we want? I love these ones. Those are so cool to me. What do we want for a split? Alright. Whoops. Excuse me. We want 1 of those and 2 of those. How many flips do we have for each color? 2 greens, 1 black flip. Yeah. Okay. So I think that's the list. How do I get it so it's back to normal again? Oh, I guess I can't since I jumbled everything up. So that's the list. That's what we are going with, I think. Let me know your thoughts on the draft. What did I mess up? I know black-green isn't one of the stronger archetypes, and I kind of jammed my way into it in the first 3 picks. I feel like it came together decently well. We'll see how the games play out. Be sure to stay tuned for those. Thanks, and yeah, like I said, give me any and all feedback, please.